I am disappointed in the fact that we lost, but I give a lot of credit to Humboldt State. I thought they played extremely well, especially on the offensive end. Shoot 55% from the field, 73% from the three-point line. I mean, they did a great job, took great shots, knocked down some really tough shots, got to the free throw line, 22 for 28 from the free throw line. So they obviously did a very good job on the offensive end. Did not feel like we defended how we're capable of defending. I felt like our effort was there. I felt like we were prepared, but we did not have the same type of defensive performance that we're accustomed to. And I felt that way yesterday against Sonoma as well. And that's what we talked about after the game with the guys is, when we come back out the next time we play, it needs to be a better defensive performance for us.
Okay. It seemed as though they were hitting all their shots and they defended you really well from outside, and you weren't able to shoot that well from distance. Why don't you talk about the way
I
they
thought in the first
defended
half
your
we did.
perimeter?
The first half we were 4 for 8 from the three-point line and shot 52% for the first half. We started to force some things in the second half just to try and get something going. But no, they defended us well. I thought that they did a good job of contesting our threes. They did a good job inside. We kept going inside early, and I thought we were successful at that. But I think that I just think that from a defensive standpoint, we didn't play how we've been playing. And I think that's what it really comes down to. We were successful against Humboldt 2 different times this season because we defended them really well. And that's really where we've hung our hat all season long, is on the defensive end. And again, I thought that our guys played hard. I thought that they were prepared, mentally ready to go. We just did not perform defensively like we need to beat a team like Humboldt.
Okay. Demar, talk a little bit about how you guys were down quite a bit. You made a run in the second half, I think, to get it down to 5 points. When you got to that point, were you feeling like maybe you might be able to come back and really overcome it and have another game like yesterday?
Well, yeah, we've been in this situation so many times during the season, and it's a bad habit to have. Humboldt's a great team. They did a great job forcing us into their type of game. What was the score, 80-something to 70-something?
89-76.
89-76, and that's just not our game. We more the 50s and the 40s. That's how we play. When we play their game, we play high pace, and it's hard to come back on the team when they jump out on you like that. They gave up too many open threes, which gave them confidence. Granted, they was hitting a lot of tough shots, but whenever you give a team that many open shots, they're going to have a great night because the confidence is booming and the crowd is booming and everything is in rhythm. And our game more is enforcing people out of the three-point line and driving into charges. And we really just couldn't get in our groove, our offense was our offense, we never hung our hat on our offense. We always hung our hat on our defense, and it just wasn't there, and it was hard to come back.
How hard is it team to beat a team 3 times?
That's difficult, because anytime you beat a team 2 times, they got a chip on their shoulder, That's total disrespect when you get swept 3 times by a team, And we felt the same way about Sonoma. We knew it was hard coming into this game, and they was gonna play well. We had no idea they was gonna shoot that well, but we knew it was gonna be tough. But just overall, we got to get back to our game, playing defense. The last 2 games we have not played our game. We just had a big talk in the locker room. We got to get back to what we do, and that's defending. They had multiple guys into the high teens and 20s, and that's just not what we're about, We force teams to 10 points under their average, and we let them get there. So that's a total defensive lapse, and me as a captain and as a leader, I'm going to do what I got to do to get my team back to where we need to be.
Okay. Why don't you look ahead to the announcements of the regional field and your thoughts heading into the regionals?
I always thought the CCA was the best conference in the nation, and if we can win the CCA championship, we can win a national championship. But it's going to take a little more focus, and I think us going into the teams is going to benefit us. Us playing against teams we never played against is going to benefit us more than it's going to benefit them, because I feel like our league do a great job in scouting each other, and we know each other. Everybody played in high school and JC together, but in the GNAC it's a lot different. They don't know us and what we do and how we do. So I feel like we're gonna be good in there. Us in Humboldt State, so we're gonna represent the league well.
Okay, Greg, why don't you address the regionals coming up?
I'm excited. This is uncharted territory for me as a head coach. As an assistant and a player, been fortunate to play in some regional tournaments, and I know what a big deal it is, and I know how exciting it is. So I'm excited for our program. I'm excited for the opportunity our players have to experience a regional tournament, and I'm excited for whoever we play, because I really feel like if we play like we're capable of playing, that we can beat anybody. You know, if we defend like we're capable of defending, you know, I'd put us up against anybody. So I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm excited to see where we're going, who we're playing, and ready to just keep the journey going with this, guys. I talked yesterday just about what a special group this is to coach, and just how hard they compete and how fun it is to compete with them, how fun it is to coach them in practice. So for me personally, selfishly, I want this ride to keep going for as long as we can do it.